Hello, we are so excited for this upcoming school year. This video is going to walk you through the steps for registering your student online. The first step is going to be to access Skyward. In order to access Skyward, you can go to our school website and then go down to Skyward Family Access on the right-hand side. You will then enter in your login ID and your password. Make sure that the login area says Family Student Access and click Sign In. This is going to give you the option to go ahead and register your student online. You'll see these green dialog boxes that says that this is ready and able to be completed. If you have more than one student, you will have a drop down up here. You'll be able to click which student you would like to register. Go ahead and click Go to Online Registration for your student. The first thing you're going to see is this 2021-2022 online registration information. The messaging says that the current students will be keeping their Chromebooks over the summer and that details around kindergarten screening will be shared at a later date. You can then move on to step 1, which is proof of residency information. This is going to pull from last year or whatever information is already located in Skyward. You need to verify this information, change the date, and click Complete Step 1. Notice you now have a green check mark. You can move on to the next step. Step 2 is a proof of residency documents. You do need 2 documents for residency proof. You can upload those from your computer by choosing the file on your computer. If you are unable to upload documents, these can be turned into the office for them to verify your residency. Online registration will not be finalized until your residency has been verified. Once you completed that, hit Complete Step 2 and continue to your next step. The next several steps are going to be for you to verify student information. This is pulled from last year's registration or what is currently in Skyward. You simply need to review the information and hit Complete. You will choose this for each step. Once you've reviewed the information for each step, go ahead and complete and click your next step. Your emergency information can be edited if you need anything to be changed here. This is a required field. If you need to change your emergency contact or delete emergency contacts, that can be done here as well. You will need to verify any specific student health information, such as health problems, allergies, medications, hospital, vision, hearing notes, or other concerns. The next step is to verify the ethnicity and race. In order to do that, please hit the Continue button. You can verify or change anything here. When you're finished, hit Complete Step 4, and then move on to your next step. Step 5 is going to allow you to make a fee payment. This is going to open up a RevTrack where you're able to make those fees. There will only be a one-time fee for online registration this year. There will not be any additional fees. You can scroll down and those fees will be listed here and you will be able to pay those. When you're finished, X out of that window, hit Complete Step, and then move on to Step 6. Step 6 is the Elementary Handbook. Click on that link in order to look at all of the handbooks within our district. You can access those in one folder so you can review any details within those handbooks. When you're finished, click the X, complete that step, and move on to your next step. Step 7 is a parent and student home use agreement. You can click on that link and that is going to pop up that agreement for you to be able to review those details. When you're finished, hit Complete Step and continue to the next step. This is the parent general consent form. This will have you read these questions and then select yes or no for each of these questions with that drop-down box. Once you've gone through all of the questions and I've selected yes or no, click Complete the step and move on to your next step. Step 9 is the health requirements for our district. If you have any forms that need to be downloaded, those are listed here and linked right in the middle of your screen. These forms, once completed, can be dropped off or mailed directly to your child's school with the information listed here for the screenings. When you're finished at complete step, and go to next step. The step is a student health record that is specific for your student. This will be where you are able to list if your student has any special medical needs by using the drop-down arrow and being able to give any extra information. When you're finished, you'll hit complete step and go to next step. If you selected a health condition in the previous step, you will need to complete this health condition action plan. Click on this link and scroll all the way down. This will list all of the health action plans for a district specific to whatever you had selected in the previous step. When you're finished, hit complete step and go to your next step. Step 12 is the Leader in Me survey for Williams. You will click on that link and then you will be able to complete that Leader in Me survey. When you're finished, hit complete step and then next step. Our district will be using Edulog this year for the parent portal to display transportation information. This is going to be able to give lots of different information for busing routes, but it will not be available until August 1st. You can go ahead and download the app in the Google Play Store or the App Store, but you will need to know your child's student ID number in order to register your student. You may then enter the information for what your student will primarily be: a car rider, a walker or a bike rider, or a bus rider. When you're finished, hit complete step and move on to your next step. This is an optional link. If you are interested in the Big Brothers Big Sisters of Mid-Illinois, click on that link and you can fill out that form. When you're finished, hit complete step and then hit next step. If you're interested in a parent sign-up form for rooms, you can click on that link. You can fill out that form. When you're finished, hit complete step and next step. If you're interested in the optional YMCA before and after school program, you can click on that link to see more information and go through that process. When you're finished, hit complete step and next step. I can see on the screen that all of my steps are completed. It says completed with the date and also a timestamp. Your online registration will not be finalized until your residency documents have been verified. When you're ready to submit your online registration, you will click Submit Online Registration, and that will send you an email telling you that your student is registered online. We are so excited for this school year, and we look forward to seeing your student throughout the school year.